Right, tonight we are at Beechworth Gaol. So we have done this before, but we did it about 6 years ago, and we didn't really get a good run at investigating it ourselves because it was with a tour. So we thought we'll come back, do an on the road here, just Cag and me, and of course with you guys. Knocking on the door. Or is it open? No, it's
No, hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you?
We're just trying to let ourselves in there.
You're letting us, well, I'll let you in.
There we go. Excellent. Watch out for the step.
Watch the step.
Look at this step. We complained about Z Ward.
It's an Allison.
It's an Alison step, this one, isn't
It's
it?
an Allison accident step.
Hey, and we've cleared it.
Oh dear.
Now you're locked in.
Locked in. That sounds good.
We're locked in and locking others
How we
out.
like it.
Yes.
Yeah,
How we like it. Look at that. It's great, isn't it?
it's beautiful, isn't it?
So this is Danny.
Hello.
In case you're wondering. And she's from Paranormal Prospectors, and they run tours here. So if you're ever in Beechworth, come and
here.
book in. When was it built?
It was built in 1856.
Yep.
And it finished in about 1864. So,
Right.
yeah. Yep.
So mathematics, work that out. How many years is that?
66, 64, God.
It's a lot.
We just put Danny on the spot.
It's a number,
So
it's a
what we
number
understand.
of years.
Add it up.
6, 7, 8 years. God, I don't know.
There you go, guys. You've had the dates. You can work it out. So.
Welcome to our jail.
And we've got the lights on at the moment, but we came in here and it was pitch dark. It's going to be a lot creepier when we turn these lights off, trust me. So
Was known for having Ned Kelly obviously come here.
Ned Kelly was here.
He was here. He was
Okay.
here a few times.
Yeah.
He's one of the cells here is quite famous for him being in that cell.
Yeah.
But he came here, he was about 15, 16. That was the first time he did one of his sentences here. And he did hard labour. Outside is where they did all the hard labour. Right. And I think he served 2 or 3 times in here. His mother was also in here. Yeah, and so actually the whole family came in here. The whole Kelly gang actually spent time in here. So yeah. So this was the original of the women's area.
Right. I love these doors. You need to show them the doors.
They are so narrow.
Yeah.
You couldn't be fat back in the day.
There's a little add-on which was added on, I think, in about the 40s, and you can see where the doors got taller and wider.
You come round here. It's like...
I know, it's incredible,
this-
isn't it?
This is how wide. If I was any bigger, I would
Yeah.
not be able to get into this
Yeah,
door.
they're incredible.
You have to come in that way.
Yeah.
And I'm, big.
And down there, like I said, where the add-on was on, you'll see where they widened the doors and they got higher. Yeah, they're very small.
Now, you've said that this wing is for the women?
Yes, it's for the
Was there
women.
men in here as well? or
There
just
was
the
some,
women?
apparently, from what we know, it was divided off with big barriers, and the women were in one part, and then I think it's sort of the overcrowding of the men somewhere in this area here. But yes, there is a cell down there that was, quite known to have mothers and babies in.
Yeah. And you said there was a death, a particular death?
Yeah, there was of a particular woman that we know about, Caroline, and she died down in there with, she came in very heavily pregnant and lost her baby while in there and with her child. So that was down in that cell, and you can tell where the kids were in these particular cells with their mums, because it was only this cell. They had a door that goes outside. Yeah. They were able to take them out to get air. Believe it or not, back in those days, they tried to keep the mums and the children together.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a lot of children in here at times.
So when they brought children in, how old?
I think Babies, but there were toddlers and there were sort of 5, 6-year-olds apparently. Yeah. They did try to keep, if there was short sentences coming in, they did try to keep them. If they had no one else for them to stay with, they did try to bring them in. Ellen Kelly came in here with her baby that was 2 weeks old, and she was able to feed for. She brought in because she was feeding, but the food was so bad that she couldn't feed for much longer. So I think she fed for a couple of weeks, and then she had no feed. So they took her daughters came in and actually took that baby and brought the baby up. And
So have you had anything regarding children when you've been investigating?
Yeah, we do often feel like we get children in here, and we've had, there's been a few, obviously deaths with children and things and that in here. This was always run, you had to be a single turnkey. The men that ran this were always single men.
Okay.
There was a lot of unwanted pregnancies in here. So, So, so no, there was, we do feel children in here, and they died of disease in here as well. A lot. That's probably what most of the deaths were in here. Yeah.
So do you know of any other women that died in here, or was it just that?
There were women that died of, there was one lady that took, I'm sure it was a lady, she took rat poison, took a poison, she took her own life. But then, yes, most of the others were all of disease, and some of them I think might have taken themselves home, as I like to say. But there's a lot of history.
But there's a lot of that in every jail.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it's such a depressing place to be.
Yeah, and when they were brought in, they had to hop in a bath that was supposed to wash them and take any, like lice and scabies and all that from them. But they never changed this water, so they would get in one after the other. Yeah. And the disease would start there as they came in. So, yeah.
So these ladies, when we got here, were actually feeding animals, weren't you? Because we're
wildlife carers and rescuers in between all of this.
So,
hello. Got a little bit.
Yeah, she's got a little baby just down the front.
Right
so. It's a baby wombat. We have seen the cutest wombats and the little baby kangaroos.
Then we know that you won't be rough. You'll be in together. It's a baby one.
Your friend, your brother.
It's your little brother.
That's so cute.
Oh God, that is so cute.
Yeah.
That is so cute.
Very cute. So she's still got the ears attached to the head as well.
Her mum was blonde. All right.
So this is the men's section now. Where is it? It's
here.
Alright. So if you look, if you can look up, where we're looking at is the trapdoor.
The gallows,
The gallows.
So it would fall down this way.
Fall down just here.
Yeah. And
how many did you say were hanged?
8. There was 8 hangings here, and 2 people hung side by side.
Oh, you did 2 on one day?
Yeah, they hung together. They did the same crime. Well, they shot a shop owner in Wangaratta apparently, and he said he did it, and they were mates. And generally, when they had that happen, right before the hanging, the other one generally says, I'm the guilty one.
Yeah.
He's like, but none of them did, so they both hung together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, side by side. They were always hung in the morning, very early.
Are they buried on site?
Yes, under the swimming pool. We've got a swimming pool out the back.
You've got a swimming pool?
Yeah.
And the bodies are under that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The swimming pool was built on there a lot of years later, but they were buried in the old airing yards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go swimming? Okay. So we'll just take you for a little walk down. And obviously we talked about the women.
Yes.
Dying.
Yeah.
Have we had any deaths in this cell block here?
Yes, we've had lots down through here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So there was lots.
Yeah, there was a lot of deaths in here. This was Ned Kelly's cell right here.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's where Ned Kelly was.
What's that one just there?
Have a look
Yes.
in it.
In there. Quite
There you
famous
go.
for that. That was around the time when the siege was on.
So this was
Because he was
his.
supposed to be hung here, obviously,
Right.
but he was taken to Melbourne.
There it is, guys.
It was the reason why this jail became kind of known as it was, because Ned's mum was in here
Yeah.
and they wanted to get her out. And so that's why a lot of all the Kelly uprising sort of happened, and little did they know that she was actually taken, she'd already been taken out of here
Yeah.
and sent to Melbourne jail. They didn't know that.
Yeah.
And you know, so there was all this, you know, kerfuffle where she was,
Yeah.
and then when Ned got caught and was taken to Melbourne, he didn't know his mum was there, and she got to say goodbye to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he should have been hanged in here.
He should have been hung and trialled here, but because of all the, did you hear that down there?
I did.
I've definitely.
Because of all the sympathisers, all the
Yeah.
Kelly sympathisers, they thought he would be broken out of jail, and you know that's why they had the big gates put in at the front.
Oh, okay.
So the wooden gates, they thought they'd get burnt down and stuff like that. So they put in these huge big gates to keep out all the Kelly sympathisers. So yeah.
Okay.
And so he took him down in the middle of the night. They took him to Melbourne.
Yeah.
And he got trialled and hung there. Yeah.
All right. So we are kind of set up. I don't know if you want to go for a walk down, take it for a little walk,
Just be careful with the tripwire.
because it might trip.
I'm very excited about that tripwire. I haven't seen one of them before.
You put it in the shape of a cross, Cag. Why? Is that something?
I thought
Is that
I'd go.
symbolic or?
I thought I'd go all religious on you. Actually, no, it's a total fluke. But
Just suddenly realised.
I thought instead of having it going down, I'd have it going across for a change. But I've got up the top of the stairs here.
Oh, what's that one?
That's the
Oh, the
flux.
flux.
Flux has gone green down there, guys. That's it. Yes, that went off not long after I put it down.
Okay.
We had the room hog going off earlier too, didn't we?
What's that?
That's another noise.
That was
That was up. Is that upstairs?
So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a ghost playing with equipment. I'm up there, going towards where the executions were held. I've got the musical box. All right. And then I've done a mixture of where I put the balls.
Right.
Okay, so would you like me to point out where I put things?
No, we'll just walk down. We'll walk down and show them. We haven't really shown them any of the cells, have we?
So when I was putting this out, guys, we had all sorts going off. We got the tripwire going off, the balls going off, the flux went off. The REM pod's been going off the whole time we've been here because you set one up earlier.
Yes. Yeah.
It's been going off.
Until we came in.
Yeah.
Always the way.
Ghost stuff in this area. When I first came, I'm going to say when I first came, we did have a few sounds here, but the one that really sticks out is we were in one of the cells, I don't know if you remember, upstairs at the very end, and we were told that that was quite an active cell, and we were doing that EVP burst.
Yes.
And we listened back. I think I got something as well, but on, I think it was yours or Adam.
Yes.
It was like a really loud, like hiss.
Hissing.
And it was just really unnerving.
Yeah.
Do you hiss at people in here? Can you hiss at me? You've hissed in my face. You've hissed in my face. You've hissed in my face before. That?
So we thought we might put Cam. That's my son. We thought we might put Cag in there later on our own. What else have you had in here over the? Because you've now been here 6 years?
Easily. It's a very audible jail. We find when we do EVPs, we get a lot of noises back.
So
we get
focus on EVP.
Yeah, definitely would do that. Banging, just a lot of you hear a lot of scraping at times. Different. It's always sort of changing, but sometimes you can get some of the biggest, loudest bangs in here, and it just puts your heart in your throat. And then, you know, when you're not ready for it, when you're joking around anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so there's always different things that go on.
Do you get a lot on the ghost box and the Estes?
Yes, we do. Do you know what? It's funny because we used that a lot back at the start, and we've probably. And our ghost box broke, so we haven't used it for a while. Right. But it'd be very interesting if you got one to get it on, because we did use it a lot through that, and but now we seem to down there.
Was that you? I can't directionalise.
But yeah, we get a lot of. This is the area where we find the most active.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is why we'll do this. All right. So what we might do is, do you want to just take for a little walk down, have a look inside ourselves while we get the lights off? And
do you want to just take that? I'll just take them down and show them where I put things.
Yep.
So, that's the REM pod at the end again. That one's been loving going on. Yeah. In fact, when I asked it to stop, it stopped, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we do.
That's another click down there.
We find that they do tend to respond with the REM pod when it starts going off.
Yeah.
I feel like we can almost chat to them, and they talk, they respond by stopping or starting with that.
Okay. Cool. Did that camera just go off?
No, it wasn't on record.
That'd be right. Operator error.
Well, I thought thank
you. That's where the noise was coming from.
It was. If you come a little bit further up towards us, there's actually a pink triangle. If you go to one side, it's red, and the other side is green. So you can do that for us, please.
You don't have to do anything. That's okay. We would appreciate it though. Because we do just want to chat. We come from another jail. We work in another jail called Adelaide Jail. And we talk to our spirits there. Trying to think what to call them then.
Yeah.
Inmates, prisoners, guards, spirits, ghosts. Maybe you can tell us what you'd like to be called. What I'm going to do, thank you. Well, you can use that as a yes, no, and if you're wondering what I've got in my hand, guys, it's a voice recorder.
You could ask if John Kelly. John Kelly, are you here?
Oh,
that was interesting.
Right on cue. Are you hearing those sounds, guys, where you are?
That was the fridge.
That was the fridge, Tony.
John Kelly, do you want to talk to us tonight? He was hung here.
So what did he do?
Some inappropriate things, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
John Kelly. They sometimes respond in here to whistle too, because it was a silent and separate jail, and they wore the masks in here, so they weren't allowed to talk, so they would whistle, and that was a thing they weren't allowed to do. So sometimes when we whistle, it can. So we often.
Well, let's put the voice recorder on.
Yeah.
I've got a little box here. You know what this is. People have been in enough. We don't have to explain this to you lot. So I've got my little box here, and I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to put it on here. So if you can go up to that little box and put your voice on it, that would be very much appreciated. Now, we've given you our names, but I don't know who we've got here. Is it John Kelly here? Maybe you can put your name on there and tell us who you are. Click, click.
I don't know. Unusual.
Okay, so don't usually have that. Can they hear the clicking?
Yeah.
They can.
I don't know even what would click.
I just,
Because look, the power's off at the moment.
yeah. Because you would know better. than
Yeah.
me.
Do you want to step out of your cells? You're free to step out of your cells. You can come out and talk to us. Is the warden here tonight? Warden, if you're here, let us know where you are. Down there, then up there.
That was down the other end.
That's where we've seen often. Warden, are you here tonight?
All right, well, we're going to listen back to this and see if you've said anything. You have, thank you.
Well, it's interesting having those taps because I mean, if you've been here for 6 years and not heard
Yeah.
that before,
Yeah.
So you haven't had those taps before?
Well, no, I'm trying to even work out where they're coming from, like what they could be.
There's definitely down the end where the...
Yeah. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
oh, EDI going off.
And it's funny, when we talk about John Kelly, they go off generally all the time.
Yeah.
And the warden. He gets seen in here during history tours during the day a lot.
Oh.
There we go.
and the whole clicking sounds.
Yeah. Temperature again. Thank you. I did say play with the lights.
Now, we've given you our names, but I don't know who we've got yet. Is it John Kelly here? Maybe you can put your name on there
I might be talking a bit fast.
and tell us who you are.
Oh, that came out quite low.
You did.
Okay, so name on there and tell us who you are. Click, click. A bit more.
That was really loud.
Was that?
Who you are. Click, click. A bit more.
Is it whisper on the wall?
Okay, so don't you
Might
usually have that?
be.
Can they hear the clicking? Yeah.
I spoke to them, it seemed like something over
You
the
are. Click, click. Oops. A bit more.
There.
there.
I can't. Click, click.
A bit more.
You can come out and talk to us. Is the warden here tonight? Warden, if you're here, let us know where you are. This was down there, that was down there.
Loud one down
Very
there.
seen. Warden, are you here tonight?
So that knocks and taps you heard then, actually when it happened it came from that end.
Behind us.
Yeah. That.
Alright, well we're going to listen back to this and see if you've said anything.
So there's one, it got the knocks. There was possibly one
Possible.
possible, but I want to go back on the video and see if I did speak at that point. So that one I'd have the jury out on, so to speak.
Power off.
Plus, I must make my voice recorder go a bit slower.
I was about to say, I think you had them fast.
Yeah, rather than fiddle around trying to get back to that.
I know, I thought I was speaking
At least we got
fast.
through it quicker. Playback. Yeah. Should we do the Estes?
Yeah, let's do an
Straight into the
Estes.
Estes or-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think an Estes.
All right. So we might just kick into doing a ghost box with the headphone set. That's all right. I might put them on and I might go down that far end
Yeah.
where we're hearing the sounds from. So wish me luck.
So there's anybody with us tonight? My name's Cag. What's your name? can actually hear the ghost box going off. Yeah, stop. She's got it really loud. If you can hear a noise in the background, guys, that's the ghost box. Alison's a bit deaf at the moment, so she's got on it extra loud. Do you want to ask out for John?
Red! Did you hear that behind us? Sorry.
Yeah. Red. What's red? What's relevant with red?
Turn around!
Freaks me out.
There's actually nothing. Oh, I've actually put next.
What did it
in
say?
the next one, it said cow up. In the next one, where the women with the children, actually put a cow up there.
Oh,
Whether that is
you?
relevant or not, I don't know.
Cow. Yeah, little cow.
John Kelly.
Dirty!
What's dirty? The conditions. You're more than welcome to come and play with these lights, by the way. Any of these lights, you can come and just touch and see what they do. They won't hurt you in any way.
What cell did you die in? Can you tell us the number cell? Dead! Dead!
Oh, dead. Okay.
Are you male or female?
REM pod. What's your favourite food?
I'm here!
Good. What's your name? Can you tell me what your name is, please? I'm really pleased that you're here, but could you tell me what your name is so we know who you are?
Is that clicking?
Yeah. Come on, guys, we can light up any of the lights. You're more than welcome. Oh, we've just talked about click. Isn't that funny how we talked about behind you and then it said behind you and then we just talked about click and now it's just said click. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Where are you? And who are you near?
Looks like something's touching my hair.
Oh.
You just asked who are you near.
Oh, yeah.
You did. Where are you? Who are you
Oh,
near?
wow.
So, Alison.
It was, yeah, there were one or two little interesting things. All right. So we're going to put Sia on, guys, see if we get anything.
So for those who don't know, Amy's Crypt has GhostTube app, has the Vox app, and most of it works on the magnetometer of the phone and fluctuations. There's words programmed to it. And what the seer does, it takes those words, same thing, principle, but it takes those words, sends it to AI, and the words become a picture. So it's the same principle, but instead of having the words, you're getting... And we've had a couple of weird things.
We had. Oh, by the way, guys, AI is artificial intelligence.
Which I don't.
We need artificial intelligence because we haven't got any real intelligence. Have we?
If we're a bit, honestly, if we're a bit thing, it's because we, yeah. All right, so if there is anybody there tonight, in my hand, I've got a box or a phone. You might know phones. You would know phones. You can see them in here. And it's got a picture on it. And if you can manipulate it, you might be able to talk in pictures instead of words.
John, do you miss Ireland?
I'm just going to put the Vox on as well. Best of both worlds.
Just have a...
Is cum? That sounded Irish.
That's what we're just saying, John.
Is cum?
Well, they're all, a lot of them are Irish in here.
Were they? Okay.
Is there anything that you miss? Anything? Oh, here we are.
Oh. Figure of a man.
I should have done that one as well.
It looks like he's on a beach.
Does.
It used to be on the bottom one as well.
I don't know if I'm recording this. I'm getting mad about that. I can overlay it. I just said John.
What do you miss about Ireland, or what do you miss? What did you miss when you were in here?
Eddie keeps going off. Eddie,
Deal was signed.
Oh, behind me.
yeah.
Battery right.
And we're not saying this is anything ghost that's coming up. It can just be random fluctuations that is creating the words and sending it to the AI. So, like any equipment, it can just be random stuff that's coming out. We're really looking for stuff that it means something that we're asking. Give us one last thing here. Nice loud sound, nice loud bang. Maybe you can make some of these lights light up. Oh, thank you. Is that the last thing?
Oh, that's interesting. Just the REM pod going off.
Just me.
All right, so we're down at this partly women's, partly men's, and just down, I don't know if you can see it with my torch. Can you see that? This up with my torch?
Mm-hmm.
That one down there was actually used for the women with the younger children, one of the cells, because it has a door that leads outside so the kids can have a bit of fresh air.
I can't hear you.
Well, it's not, as long as they can hear me, I don't mind what you do. You can't hear me, that's fine. And just outside there, I've actually put a little cow, a little toy with a cat ball. Now, for those that are watching earlier, remember Alison said about a cow? Well, let's just call
I
it.
talk about cows a lot.
Well, that's true, you do. But yeah, so I'd already put that. I'd already set this up earlier, apart from the tripwire. That one I've just brought across. So I've got all sorts of things. All right, from the top of the stairs and around the back of the stairs, I've got the musical box as well. So all sorts of things set up. And I'd say I just found this area a lot creepier than the men's. Although the REM pod has been going off in the men's still.
Well, we haven't had much go off in here.
No, we haven't, which is really weird, isn't it? But anyway, just do some asking out first. So if there's anybody here who'd just like to talk to you if we possibly can. My name is Cag.
And I'm Alison.
And we've come all the way from South Australia, which is a long drive, isn't it?
It's 10, well, it's actually longer, but it's 10 hours.
Well, it is when you sat nav work, no, your Google takes you down weird roads. So if there's anybody here, if you just want to light up one of the lights or make a noise, just let me know that you're here, please. We're really grateful.
Well, how am I supposed to bend down there, Cag?
Well, it's nice and big now, you'll be able to see it. It's all good. All right, guys. I'm going to get on the floor because it's going to be hard. I'm just going to go across here and do this and get rid of that. You get a full picture. There we are.
It still looks like a dot.
There you go.
What's it say?
Did you hear anything? How you going? How you going? It's a lot of screechy noises. Is anybody here with us?
Mirrored.
What did it say?
Something to do with mirrors. Are there any females with us tonight that was in this building? What was that? Did you hear that?
No, what? There we go, I'm deaf in one ear.
There was a loud noise from somewhere in the building, but I don't know where.
From down here. I didn't hear it. It was on my blind side.
You blind as well as deaf now.
Laughing.
Yeah, we're laughing, I'm sorry. Are you okay with this laughing? If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. You can just light up one of the lights if you want to. Just so that I know that you're here. Is that something down that way?
What sound or?
Hold on, let me just turn this.
Turn it up. Yeah. What do you mean? Is there something down that way?
There was a noise. And I wonder if it was from down that way. That's when you know when you look down? I'd heard it just before then.
Right. You know what we could do? Why don't we take the box and we go from cell to cell and see if anybody's in any of the cells?
The box.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Alright.
So we'll just go one cell at a time. So let's start with the cell right next to you.
This one here?
Yep. Let's step in and see if any of the cell people want to talk to us. Shit!
What is that? Box. Box gets you every time.
So what's it got?
It's like a mist over a lake.
On a lake. That was a good. Thank you guys for attracting attention to something other than my jumping.
Guys, anybody in this cell with us? Anyone want to talk to us or say anything? Or show us anything?
Can you get that any louder?
Sorry?
Does the volume go up on that any louder?
Okay. I can't have any higher because if you were worried about wet yourself and it was on live.
No?
No.
No, let's, is this one open? Let's have a look.
That one's a no smoking one.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Now we've got to try and get
No,
in
hold on,
there.
wait a minute. You know the reason why? Because you've got the hatch down, love.
Oh. So what?
That's it, you've got to get the hatch up before you can open the door. You can't do. No, actually, that's it. Oh, no, it goes back a little bit. There we are. That's a stiff one, isn't it?
Hey?
Do you go in? I'm coming to go in first.
I was going to watch you go through the door because it's so narrow.
It is, it's very narrow.
See how much weight you've lost. Yay!
Except Dave.
Anybody at all want to talk to us? Now's your opportunity. I think the cell will be really interesting. There's one with the exit door in.
Which one?
The further down.
Okay.
It's got the exit door where the family, the women and children used to be. I had to listen to that all night. That would try.
Crickets?
Yeah. My son would now be out with a spray, trying to find it. Right. So do you want to talk to me? Got anything you want to tell me?
move on?
No, I'm not interested in it.
Okay.
Let's squeeze through this little tiny door. It's like, oh.
How did they get big burly men in there?
I haven't got a clue.
Like big bubba.
Now, should we go down to this one down here?
Yeah, because
Just watch this.
It's probably going to take a while if we don't.
Watch this wire. So this
Steady
one.
as.
Oh, steady as.
Steady as we go over the wire.
Wow.
Actually, it feels creepier down here.
It is creepy down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
But these are the new cell, the
Actually,
newer
it
cells.
feels a lot creepier down now. You past those stairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do you want to go in here? That was me.
That was you.
That's proof that the music box is there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the door.
Oh, so where does that go?
So that leads outside, so those that had their children in with them.
Oh,
Could
that's
actually
what
go.
she was talking about.
Yeah. It's a small cell though to have children with you, isn't it? So is anybody with us tonight? Any children in here?
You come and play. That sound like no.
You don't want to talk to us?
Has there been anything on Seer?
Sorry?
Has there been anything on Seer yet?
No. We've got this one here, look, it looks really weird, it's probably very scary, but it just shows us some pictures. So any men in here? Keep talking about females, but men were in here as well. Any men want to talk to us?
That's rare.
Oh, that was I swear. Oh, that's right.
If you fight. I thought you said I swear.
So do we sometimes.
We do.
Especially when I get startled.
Oh dear, that box is a killer, isn't it?
No, it seems quiet in this section. I think we're getting more around the other section.
Yeah, I think the men's section.
The men's section seems to be...
That's just what Danny said there, wasn't it?
Yeah, but she seems to get more
Yeah.
around there.
I think the ladies are having a night off. So we're going to say goodbye, ladies. Can you say goodbye, please, and we'll leave you in peace?
Do you know, it's really weird, and I'm going to say it because it feels weird. And I like to give feelings.
Okay.
I keep getting really disturbing images in my head.
Do you?
Yeah. And I don't know whether it's because we've been listening to...
Yes, podcasts.
The Mr. Bellum podcast as a plug for what we've been listening to today. There's some really intriguing crime. I keep seeing death. I can't describe it any more than that. I keep getting like, you know when you're talking or you're focusing on something else and you get a flash in your head? Cuts and knives and...
Can I sleep in the car tonight? Just asking. That's a little bit scary. I'm putting it down to the fact that you've just driven about 9 to 10 hours and you're tired.
And we've been listening to Mr. Bellum.
Yeah, Mr. Bellum. I've heard some very strange
And if you
stories.
haven't listened to Mr. Bellum, definitely go and listen to Mr. Bellum.
Yeah.
Nothing on the Seer?
Nothing. Nothing on the sea. The ladies do not want to talk to us. Maybe they might have talked to us if one of us was a male. I don't know. They're just not talking to us.
Got a big ball.
The what? Got a big ball?
Powerful ass.
Yeah, the men's section there, Damo, definitely. What did you... What's that? How are you laughing
Let me
at?
just see if anybody else heard anything.
What?
If anybody picked...
Why, what did you think you heard?
I'm going to wait and see if we get any comments back.
No. I reckon we'd do some lone vigils.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
All right, so I am in Ned Kelly's cell at the moment, or the one that Ned Kelly was in. I don't know if anybody's in this cell, but we're certainly going to see if there's anybody here. But I'm not sure, because that ball keeps going off, so I'm just going to put it down to it glitching. Oh no, it stopped. Oops. Okay, look, I've just trodden on another ball. That's why we can't have nice things.
So just wondering if you will talk to us. I'm just going to put this little box over here. Now that ball's stopped now. I'm going to ask you some questions and then we're going to listen back. My name's Alison. I don't know if I told you that. Oh, thank you. Do you want to have a drink with me? Sorry about bringing contraband in. Well, I'm not. I don't think you'd be sorry either, really, would you? Or do you think you might get into trouble? Will you get into trouble for having this in here? I tell you what, if you want all this gone before the guards come, just tell me on that little box. Can you do that for me? Just have a knock. All right, guys, let's listen back. Can you do that for me? What was that? Can you do that for me? Oh, I think we have something. Can you do that for me? I think that said fuck you. Sadly, when we reviewed this, you can clearly hear me swallow. Can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? And is a reminder to everybody that we can all get caught out. This is why we run a video camera on us every time we do an EVP session. Ah, that was odd. I'm sure that said, I could be wrong, but I'm sure that said. But who knows? That seems quiet. Have the ghosts? Have you all gone to bed? That's bang out there. It might be cake finishing. No, nothing. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye.
just make sure and see if it is Keg. I can hear footsteps out there. Is that you, Keg? Keg? I can hear footsteps. That's me. EDI is going off. Can hear Keg upstairs. That wasn't Keg. That was, but that wasn't. The banging is Keg, but I hear clear footsteps just outside the door there. I hope I got it on. Hope I got it on this. That's Keg coming. Can I, you up there?
Yes.
Can I ask you if you were walking outside here at any point?
I'm not. This is the first time I've been out of the cell.
So you were in the cell the whole time?
The whole time. This is the first time I've come out of the cell.
All right, I had footsteps going past my room,
Oh, really?
which is why I'm out here trying to gauge where you were.
No, this is the first time I've moved down.
Okay, well that's odd. And I've got the EDI going off now. That was the air pressure going off. Yeah, well, I'm hoping I got it on here, but
Hopefully.
I had the Vox running at the same time, so I don't know whether the Vox.
Oh, right, yeah,
I don't know if the Vox drowned it out or
Yeah.
not, but so yeah, I honestly thought I was saying goodbye because I thought you had finished and you were coming. You know how you said you'd let me know.
Yeah, but nothing. Felt really calm up there.
It's calmed, hasn't it? It was like everything was going off when we first got here. That EDI is going off with the air pressure though.
Yeah.
All right, so we're winding it up now. It's been interesting. It was sort of interesting at the beginning,
It was very good.
but it seems to have quietened off. And I mean, for us personally, it's been a little bit of a quiet night, but we haven't gone through everything yet. So who knows? You might have watched it before I do the wind up. By the time I do this wind up,
We're probably in the next millennium.
you'll
by the
know
time we
already
do the
whether we
wind-up.
got anything or not. So, all right,
We've
we
got
are.
people creeping in.
We are going to wind it up now. So we're got places to go like sleep, but we are, as you can see, flagging now. We've kind of got to the end of our energy, despite all the Red Bulls, and we are going to head off. So we will catch you next time, guys. And it's goodbye from me and goodbye from you. That's a terrible wind-up, but hey, that's all you get when we've driven for 10 hours, investigated for 5, and we're done.
That's enough now.
We're done.
We're done.
Okay, catch you later. Bye.